third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 2. 11, 12, and third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 4. Last time.
Before you left, how
9, 10, 11, 12, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold.
Hey guys, so we're going to break down what we call our port bras exercise. So port bras exercise is going to start in a nice wide second position. You're going to keep those feet just slightly outside of the shoulders. We're going to go through a couple of things together, starting with the breakdown. So a couple positions you're going to need to know with the arms. We're going to need to know this position. So it's going to be our first position with our arms. So we got these at a slight down angle. Notice that there is a slight down angle and there's this really nice curve to the arms. So we don't want them to be like jagged, but we also don't want them to be perfectly straight and then have that sort of corner at the end with our hands. We keep it nice and relaxed, nice and curved. And we also want to make sure that we have what we call blade hands, right? So everything is going to be close together and then the thumb is just going to be tucked nice and gently here. You don't want to force it over to the other side. You just want to keep it nice and gentle and keep just a little bit of energy in your fingers. So we get this really nice look here. So we have this position here, then we open that up here. And this is going to be what we call our second. So when we open from first to second, you want to think about your shoulder blades pinching. So maybe you can see my shoulder blades moving. And so there's a little bit of a pinch right here in the back. You should be able to feel that. You're squeezing your shoulder blades just a little bit closer to your spine. So from that first position, all you do is keep your arms exactly the same. Don't change anything about your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades, and you should be able to wiggle your fingers and see them in your peripheral vision. So peripheral vision is when you're looking forward. You can see something kind of out of the corner of your eye, even though you're not looking directly at it. That is peripheral vision. So we go up to this first, we have this second, and then from here, we're gonna do just a little reach. So if we reach here, you're gonna keep this arm that's not reaching, palm to the front, other arm's gonna be palm down. So we've got our first, our second, and our reach. Then from here, we're gonna bring it from here, just go up to this position up here, sort of like a fifth, second kind of hybrid thing. This is what we call fifth position is up here. When you bring this from the stretch, you don't want it to be right above your head. You want it to actually be slightly in front of you. So if someone were to look at you from the side, they would see more of this as opposed to this, right? This is what we call hyperextension. And it feels kind of uncomfortable. Like if you do this and then you kind of feel what your shoulder's doing, it's a little bit uncomfortable. So we get first position, second position, just squeezing the shoulder blades, reaching up to this fifth position. Then all we're gonna do is bring this next one to the front. So it's kind of like that first position we had, except that top arm is, well, up here. Then once we get here, we bring them up to meet. That's our fifth position, that's what we call fifth. And then from here, we're just gonna open here and bring them down. So we got boom, 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 open, down. Now, obviously, it's going to look a little bit better than that. We're just going through some of the basic positions. So when we're doing this port de bras exercise, we're going to use every single one of those positions. So you're going to start with your arms in front of you, fingers together, those nice blade hands, nice and curved. From here, we're going to go up. 1, 2. Then we're going to go 3, 4, pinching your shoulder blades. Then from here, 5 and 6. Then from here, 7 and 8. 9 and 10 is to here. 11, 12 is to here. 13, 14 is going to be slight curve of the arms, and then flip your palms over. 15, 16. Now, as you're doing that, you're actually going to smooth out those edges. So we're not going to get here and be very robotic. We don't want that quality, right? We want everything to feel like it has no seams, like it never stops moving at all. So it's going to go up, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, 10 and 11 and 12 and 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th, and where it's like my arms never stop moving. That's kind of your goal. Now, to make that a little bit easier, we're actually going to breathe in time, and don't worry, it's actually really easy. It's kind of like, patting your head and rubbing your stomach, right? Or switching and doing the opposite. It's not quite that hard. It's actually pretty simple. So we're going to go up. We're going to breathe out. You're not going to breathe in first. You're going to breathe out first. We're going to go for 2. And then when we open to second, we're going to breathe in. And notice that I'm like lifting up, right? I'm breathing in all that air, right? And then when I reach, let it all out. And then from here, I breathe in. Then breathe it out. Notice how my chest kind of collapses a little bit, right? And then as I breathe in, it lifts up again. And then as I breathe out, I'm looking up, right? I'm lifting and like looking up at the sky. Breathe in. And then we do it all again. Breathe out. Right, and so we're trying to make that as smooth as possible, and this is just practicing moving our chest and moving our arms all the way through space, having complete control and never stopping. Just a couple of tips with this exercise. It's not all about your arms, right? Your arms can do whatever they're gonna do, but you have to work on the chest, you gotta work on your stomach to help you breathe, and you gotta use those shoulder blades to help you open and close your arms in those certain positions, right? So it's more than just your arms, right? When we get here, right, we're talking about that breath out, just arms so far. Then shoulder blades as we breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we're actually taking the chest and we're reaching. So notice I'm not doing this and just moving my arms. I'm moving my chest. Reaching, reaching, reaching with that arm as far as I can go. Then bringing it back up, still staying tall. Breathe out, slight collapse. Breathe in, and then really tall as you can be right there, right? You're thinking about a lot of stretch right here in the stomach and a lot of lift in the chest. You're looking really confident, really, really tall. So just another video sort of breaking down the exercise, but also doing the exercise. So if you're one of those people who kind of learns by doing, this is going to be a video that you can actually follow along with. So that's actually going to help you out just a little bit. So the actual sequence of the exercise, we've already talked about all of these positions, right? We've talked about how to go through all of these things. You're actually going to do this 4 times on each side. So here's what I mean by each side. First time we do it, we go up, right? We're doing this on the right side because our right arm is the first one to reach, right? But then when we do this again, we go up, and then we're reaching with our left arm this time. So that way we both-sided. Bring it up, open, and bring it down. Right, so that's 1 time on the right, 1 time on the left. So I have 3 more times on each side to go through. Boom, boom, reach, here, 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 here. And that would be right, And then after the right, I go on the left. Right, so what we're actually going to do now is I'm actually going to do the exercise all the way through to completion. And there's going to be a little something something at the end that you have to watch out for. So after you've done your very last reach on the left side, the fourth reach on the left, we get to here. We're not done yet. We have one more thing. You're going to bring it up like you're about to do this again. You're going to open it up again. And then instead of reaching with the right, you're actually going to do a really strong press down. So like your arms are moving through jello. You're going to get 1, 2, breathe in. End the exercise, nice and tall.